Fan.
Hi, Vlad.
Was the update 5 perfect?
Not exactly.
So speaking of Star Exchange. Star Exchange has been in the game since pretty much the beginning. And one thing that we've noticed in Update 5 was that a lot of returning players, especially creators, have been struggling, spending multiple tens of minutes just through the menus, upgrading all their minis again, figuring out what has changed inside of the game, and then playing the game much later than we always intended to be, the regular period of time. So what are we going to do about Star Exchange, Fan?
So the initial pillars that would support a Star Exchange to work did not exist.
Right.
We thought that every season we could redo all the minis abilities, to give players a fresh experience every season, so that we, get all the abilities back and then change them, and then players can re-level them up based on the new game, new meta, something like that. Soon after we hit beta, we realized that that's almost like impossible to do. That's just way too much work, and right. Changing everything is really bad for players who just learn the game and they have to relearn everything. So the fundamental pillar for Star Exchange does not exist, and it's not fun, right? Yeah. So now we feel that the system is not doing its job, so we are going to remove it.
So after Star Exchange has been removed, obviously all of those piles of rewards that people have been waiting for this season end, where are those rewards going to live moving forward?
Yeah, Star Exchange did bring a really good amount of resources that players really need to level up their heroes, to get cosmetics using crystal coins. So those are the things that we actually really like about Star Exchange. So we are going to develop another system that's much straightforward and much easy to understand, to give players the same amount of rewards for their hero progression and for their cosmetic collections.
Perfect. So much more consistent way of getting the rewards that you already would get from the Star Exchange over the period of time, instead of waiting for the season end to grab all of those rewards. Speaking of crystal coins and all the rewards, fun boxes, what happened there?
So Funbox was an experiment we did to try different ways to give players rewards and monetization. And based on the feedback we got from players, clearly it's a failure. And it's okay to make mistakes, but what's more important is to learn and improve from those mistakes. And we admit that we made a mistake, and then we have to improve from that. And thank you all for giving us all the feedback about the Funbox and why it's not fun, right? So definitely we need to improve that. So the first step we are going to do is to remove Funbox from the game, because fundamentally it's not fun, right? And then what about the content that's already in the Funboxes? We haven't figured out a really good way to give them out, because we are in a really tricky situation that if we just make them available, then for players who spend a lot of time getting them, they will feel really bad. So to protect the players who engage the system, we have to shelf the content for a while. And so that's our decision. Shelf the content in Funbox for a while until we figure out a better way to bring them back. So two things: remove Funboxes, shelf all the content, and work really hard on designing a better way to bring them back.
So if you do have a really good idea about how do we bring back the content of the Funbox later down the line in the other updates moving forward, let us know in the comments below of this video, and we are going to read every single one of them with your great ideas. What are we going to do with crystal coins moving forward, Fan?
Yeah, that's a great question. So with the Star Exchange removal, with the Funbox removal, players may ask, hey, how do I get cool content? Are you guys not going to do that? No, we are going to create a even more reliable and a consistent way for players to get cosmetic content, which is using crystal coins. Oh, players can already do that, yes. because we have the crystal shop and you can buy crystal skins there.
Yeah.
But there are several issues with that system. One is you actually don't have other reliable way to get crystal coins anymore. Because if players can remember that they were given when you get duplicates, right? Hero fragments and duplicate skins. But those things are already all removed.
Yeah.
There's no reliable way to get crystal coins. The first step we are going to do is to give players a more reliable way to get crystal coins, and then improve the current crystal shop to have not only the crystal skins, but more products, more cosmetic stuff that players can buy using crystal coins.
So there is going to be a certain range of rewards for crystal coins that you can get moving forward. So look forward to some cool customizations within the game in Update 6. And that is all for this small talk. We are working actively on Update 6 that is bringing some exciting new gameplay and a bunch of new places to explore and different ways to play. So, any last words?
New game mode, yay!
New game mode?